Hi everyone and welcome back to Simon the Sorcerer. I'm Boomer, and last time out we picked up Repulsa herself as we ended up turning our princess into a pig, and to get over the trauma of that we're going to head back into town. Now there's going to be a couple of things that you're going to see when we head back into town. First off, there's a box outside the shop, but we're going to ignore that for the moment. That's the stuff that we have ordered, but we have a couple of things we want to get done first. First thing is that Repulsa's got to be good for something. We'll just walk past the dodgy geezer and pretend he doesn't exist. Past the shop here, and we come to the chocolate truffle door. Now what do pigs do, everyone? Yep, they go for truffles, don't they? So we are going to use the old piggy. Go piggy! Well, she seems happy enough, right? Yeah, that's a happy piggy. It seems weird to me that the door was locked, yet you could just walk through it. You know, you could just eat your way through it. How's Repulsa doing anyway?
She's asleep on the floor.
Alright then, how about picking her back up?
She's too fat to pick up now.
That must have been one hell of a door. The other side of the argument is that you got a ladder in your hat, Simon. Anyway, we're done with Repulsa now. She's all happy. And we want the smoke box and we want the hat from in here. This is a beekeeper's residence. Let's just have a look at the stove, see if there's anything going on there.
Just like Granny used to have. It's all laid and ready for tea.
Fair enough, but with Repulsa fast asleep, we'll leave her here. That also means that we can blame her if anyone comes back, and we're more interested in this beehive at the moment because we need the wax from the bees for something that I'll show you in a little bit. But
I'll wear it when I need it.
Alright, just go use smoke box with beehive. We're going to need the wax from the hive for something, because we're going to need to get into the dwarven mine first, but the best way to do that is with beer. You notice that they said that there was a, do you accept bribes? Dwarves can genuinely be bribed with beer. So we need something from the drunken druid.
It's too big for me.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. You managed to put a pig in there.
All the bees are stoned. All the bees are stoned.
There should be some wax around here. Oh. Now we go pixel hunting. There it is. That's really hard to find. There you go, there's a bit of wax there.
I took some beeswax from the hive. It's a lump of sticky yellow wax from the beehive.
Okay. And we are going to head to the drunken druid. A bit of a roundabout way to do things here, but we do need to get into the dwarven mine. And remember, we also have a key here. But we're going to need to get some beer, so let's have a chat to the barkeep.
Hello again.
Yeah,
I'd like a wet wizard, please.
hang on a moment.
And you did see earlier that you got your abilities back. That generally means you need to distract the bartender to do something. There we go.
I've blocked the nozzle on the barrel with the wax.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't seem to find any sparrow juice at the moment.
That's okay. I'm underage anyway.
Wait here, kid. I've got something for you.
Bit tubby, isn't it?
Hey, kid. Take one of these leaflets home to your dad.
Happy hour at the Drunken Druid. Ale for 1 gold piece a mug. There's also a free beer voucher attached.
Free beer, huh? I'm pretty sure the dwarves will like free beer. And the barkeep put a nice, supposedly empty crate of beer here, but it isn't. It's just blocked
I've got a big hat.
Yeah, you can't fit a pig in it, but you can fit this in, can't you, Simon?
There's enough beer in this barrel for a really good night with the lads.
Well, let's use that to our advantage and head back to the centre of the forest, because that's where the dwarf mine is. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I need to wear the beard, don't I?
Wow, very sophisticated. Itchy though.
All right, mate.
All right.
What's the password then?
Is it beer?
You may pass.
Right on.
Stop! Guard, get rid of him.
Oh well. See if he accepts
Look,
bribes then.
Can't go in. Go away.
Just one thing.
Then you can smeg a well naff right off.
Do you accept bribes?
Bribes? Bribes? What did you have in mind?
Hang on a minute.
It had better be good.
That doesn't work. Care for some beer by any chance?
I'm on duty, but I suppose one mag can't hurt.
One, right? Of
Bring
course,
it down, will you?
Okie dokie.
of course, everyone. Where
This way.
where beer is concerned, one is never enough.
Bring it over here. Now, how about a drinking competition?
When they're on duty, of course. And now that there's no guard, we can sneak past.
Guard? Guard?
Time for a sharp exit.
Where is that lazy slug? He must have gone for a beer break.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to where we go. La-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho. Shut up.
I love that accent. Shut up.
It's a book attached to a length of rope.
Hi-ho, hi-ho. Shut up.
Obviously, he doesn't like jovial work. We can get into the vault here. Basically, you nick stuff from pubs and you're okay with the dwarves.
Caw.
Oi! Get out of here. This is restricted area.
I'm sure it is.
I've come to make you an offer.
Really? What sort of an offer?
Yet more bribes.
I've got something in my inventory that you want.
What's that then?
Well,
What's this? Happy hour at the Drunken Druid and a free voucher? How can I ever repay you?
nice pile of gems you got there.
Just one though.
Dwarves have certainly got a lot of money, haven't they, round here? Hope he picked a nice shiny one for us.
Here you are. Now clear off. And stay out.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work we go. La 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 la. Sure.
I'm going to head back to the village, and it's time we got ourselves some money, because we actually don't have any money at the moment. So generally in these games, certainly around the early 90s, the first thing, or one of the first things you had to do in the game, I mean, we're getting towards the middle of the game at the moment, but one of the things that you always had to do in the game was that you had to get money. That was like the most important thing for you to do. So we're going to try and get some money off the dodgy geezer.
Change your mind, eh? I've got lots of stuff to interest anyone at stupid prices. Extra cheap for wizards.
Let's have a look then.
Anything on the mat is yours for only 1 gold piece. See anything takes your fancy?
Yep, there we go. Got something that might take yours.
No, but I've got something that might take yours.
Really? Let's have a look then. This is nice. Very nice. Dwarven, I wager. It's one of those gems that changes colour. I'll give you 4 pieces for it.
Now, this is a case you have to negotiate. You want at least 20 for it.
Don't make me laugh. I want at least 40.
40 gold pieces? Ha! I won't go any higher than 10.
I don't think we see eye to eye on this, pal.
Okay, 15 pieces, but only because I like the look of you.
Let's call it a nice even 20 and be done with it.
Okay. 18 gold pieces it is.
Pardon?
20 then? But you drive a hard bargain, no mistake. I better go and put it somewhere safe. Bye.
I wonder how he did that.
And you can't interact with anything on the ground as opposed to nick it. But that was interesting, the fact you could just disappear. But we now have 20 gold pieces, which means that we can go back to the shop, because we're going to need to pick some stuff up from the shop in order for us to complete through the game. Again, I'm not really following the storyline through, because that would...
The asparagus jelly goes here.
I'm not really following everything through in order, because if I did that, I'd be going backward and forward and everything would last for... Unfortunately, I'm just going to walk out so I can talk properly. Unfortunately, in this day and age, adventure games tended to be very bitty. You know, you'd end up going backward and forward, backward and forward, backward and forward, backward and forward, backward and forward on everything. And it just made things incredibly dull doing it that way. But just so you know, what I need to do at this point... Again, you can just go into the shop and you can see what's interactable with. That's basically how you do it. Don't really want any of that.
Yeah, I disagree.
But, you know, you can see what's interactable with.
I say
you
it
won't,
goes
but
here. And
what I
say
want
it
is
goes
a hammer.
here. Okay, but I need to go to the toilet.
I would like to buy this.
That'll be 2 gold pieces.
Okay, here you are.
It comes with a free nail. Anything else, sir?
I just like to browse.
Now you can see why we actually wanted the hammer and nail. The reason for that would be where swampling is. There's that loose plank, so we actually want to go beyond it, so you need the hammer and nail. The next thing you won't really have a clue about if you're playing this game for the first time, but what we actually want is this white spirit.
I would like to buy this.
That'll be 1 gold piece.
Okay, here you are.
Anything else, sir?
I just like to browse.
They're the 2 things that you need from the shop. We're going to head outside now, and we're going to do some proper Castlevania 2 style cyclone crap going on here. You need to get into this box, okay? Not sure how you're supposed to figure
It's
this
dark
out,
in
but
here.
you're supposed
Lucky I'm
to.
only small. I wonder when we'll get there. I'd better put the ring on now. Well, either I can still see myself, or the ring needs recharging. Hang on a moment. Oh, I had it on backwards.
Does that make any sense at all? There you go. Now you can see we're actually in a locked room. That's no help whatsoever, is it? But if we have a look around the floor, doing a little bit of scanning.
There are loads of empty cardboard boxes. My spell book's in this one.
So let's pick up our spell book. And again, there is a rat bone on the floor. Let's have a look at the spell book.
I've finally got my spell book back. There's a loose piece of paper in it. It's covered in scribblings. It looks like someone has been trying to use my spell book.
And this would be the spell book that Simon was given, obviously. And if you watch the intro, you'll see it fall out of his hand. So it obviously came into the hands of the goblins. But what we need to do now is have a look at the door.
You need a key to open it.
Well, that's fairly obvious. But what we actually need to do, what makes this useful, you need to use a piece of paper with the door. Because just like every really crappy criminal, they left the key on the other side. So you use the rat bone in the lock. We'll knock the key out. And you'll be able to pick up the paper, and that will have the key in it. Why you'd leave keys indoors, I don't have any idea, but whatever. You can't do that these days, but let's use the key in the door and get out of it.
That doesn't work.
Oh, I might need to use the key in the lock. This was all... You didn't really get told that you needed to retrieve Simon's spellbook, but that is something that you need to do. So let's open the door and get out of here. And we are invisible, so the goblin's going to be fairly useless. Let's have a bucket, though. There you go, disappearing bucket.
It's a metal slops bucket with a hole in the side of it.
And it's got a hole in the side of it. Okay. Now the guard's blocking our way here, so we need to go downstairs. Because even though we're invisible, we still can't sneak past him. So we're going to keep going this way. Oh, it's a druid. Now, there's some mints on the floor. Why are there mints in a dungeon? Let's have a chat with the druid, shall we? I mean, there's 9 maiden here. I'm sure he's being treated well.
Are you the druid from the village?
Who art thou that hast voice but no presence?
I'm wearing a ring of invisibility.
Do not joke with me, hellspawn. Yes, I'm the village druid, and you are in league with the hordes of darkness.
If you're a druid, where's your sickle, eh?
I left it at home, demon prince. Now, begone.
Didn't do very well, did you?
Look, let's be reasonable for a moment.
I shall listen to no more lies from you. Leave now, or suffer the consequences.
What type of consequences are you going to give me when you're on a rack?
And what consequences would those be?
Your emotional torture cannot hurt me, foul fiend.
I'm sorry I spoke, okay? Goodbye.
What about on a rack? Anyway, let's remove the ring so we can have a civilized conversation with him. And we can talk to him again.
My eyes deceiveth me, or 'tis a young boy in this den of filth.
Actually, it's me. You know, the Prince of Darkness.
Ah, thou shalt not fool me with thy disguise.
Peace, man.
I shall never make peace with evil.
how can I prove I'm not a demon?
There is a simple test.
What is this simple test?
It is a well-known fact that the only true way to destroy a demon is to plunge a silver dagger through its heart. If the creature dies, then it's a demon. If it lives, then its heart is pure, and so we sacrifice it.
I expect you find a lot of demons by this method.
Never been wrong yet.
Yes, well, burning of witches and various other things as well. Is there a slightly less... I don't find that method fair, really.
Call me stupid, but I don't find that method completely fair.
Who said anything about fair? Are you afraid, son of evil?
Wouldn't you be if a lunatic druid wanted to stick a silver dagger through your heart?
Okay, let's use the less reliable but more convenient trial. See this silver cross around my neck? Place it against your forehead.
Why is this more convenient?
There's less blood to clean up afterwards.
Makes sense.
Why is this less reliable?
Because sometimes people pass.
Okay, let's do it.
Very well.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Yow! So, you are a servant of evil. Did you enjoy the feel of the burning hot fire of good?
What? That thing was freezing cold. Gave me quite a shock.
Oh, well, I suppose I'd better take it all back then.
Jeez.
So, what's the escape plan then?
That makes it easy enough.
I don't know. Got any bright ideas?
Well, let me see. Are you any good with a sword?
No.
Can you cast powerful spells?
Yeah, no.
Looks like we're stuck then.
Unless, of course, you can use some special druidic power to free us.
It's not as easy as that. Druidic magic comes from nature. All I can do without some nature handy is polymorph.
Polly what?
All druids are capable of turning into another animal. It happens when they see a full moon.
Wow, that's quite interesting. I mean, yeah, you can't really do anything when nature's around. I love how he called it flower magic, though. It's like, yes, no, I'm not a hippie. Of course I'm not a hippie. Why would you think that?
What, so you're a bunch of werewolves then?
Some of us are werewolves. Others are bears, or panthers, or snakes.
What are you then?
A frog.
A frog?
Something wrong with that, is there?
No, no, no. But a frog?
I can't help it. It was chosen for me by the head of the order.
Well, I'm sure that'll be of some use.
Yeah, it's like the head of the order doesn't... the head of the order obviously doesn't like him much. Yeah, Ooh. Oh no,
That doesn't work.
I couldn't. I really couldn't. Or can I?
An idea with merit, but not particularly practical.
Aww.
Can I please put this bucket on your head?
Why? Do you have some sort of plan?
Yes, I've got a plan.
The idea is to mimic a full moon. Obviously what we're looking to do is use the branding iron to create a bright light to fake a full moon. There you go, we have a big head on that frog.
I'd better hide until he gets back with help. I'll put the ring back on. I must have run the batteries out.
You'd better get others.
Oh dear.
Maybe Big Baddie.
the Ring of Power does... The Ring of Power...
Ow! Extreme acupuncture. I think my hay fever's cured, though.
I'm coming now, so watch it. Aha! I can't see no one. No one in here.
In behind you.
What? Ah! Not funny. You on cleaning duty for a week?
Please not, Captain. Have mercy.
I no like look of things. We go get more gobbos.
I third that, Captain.
I see the frog finally came back after days, huh?
That was hot in there. I need a drink.
Standard, but still works. Thanks, Froggy. And let's get out of here. Must be pretty crappy bars, let's put it that way. Let's go! And we can head back into the woods. In fact, I'm gonna go. Can I use the map to get to Swampies? Because now we've got that hammer and nail, I can actually head straight to Swampies. No. Okay. Now I'm trying to remember where Swampies is. I think it's this way. Yep, it's this way. And now we're going to go over to Swampies and we're going to see what is beyond the... Actually, you know where I'm going to head to? I am going to head back into the village and I'm going to speak with our Druid buddy. Because this is his shop, isn't it?
Welcome to Naismith, the Apothecary's Taverna, your #1 for love potions, cure-alls, and Oh, it's you.
I'm on a real important quest. Can you help?
I expect you were looking for some free potions, since you rescued me.
That would be nice, yes.
Okay, I do have an exceedingly good potion I'm prepared to give you. However, it's a collector's item, and you must only use it as a last resort.
What exactly does it do?
I don't know. It came from another dimension. One of my colleagues brought it back with him. He's been retired now, poor chap. Came back going on about rabbits and tea parties and the like. Very strange business.
I'll take it.
There is another condition, though.
You know, now there's Alice in Wonderland on top of this as well. Is there anything this game won't have or won't try and work into its canon?
Aha! The anticipated fine print.
If you want his fine potion, then you'll have to get me something. I need a special herb to help control my froggy condition. It's called Frogsbane. My sources inform me that it can only be found on a place called Skull Island. If you find it, then you can have the potion. Do we have a ribbit?
I suppose I'll have to get it now, or I'll never get hold of that potion.
Yep, that's pretty much what we're going to have to do, and we will be doing that next time. So thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been Boomer and Simon the Sorcerer, and I will see you next time.